Hi there, I'm Jonathan Vitale, newest hire onto the Fine Arts desk at the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Dow Jones Incorporate. This is a monocolor, sort of an aquamarine, gray monolith by Hans Hofmann, the Provincetown School on Cape Cod in Massachusetts, USA Camelot. I think he's giving a marvelous critique to his cutting-edge, high-profile student body that included the likes of Willem de Kooning, Elaine de Kooning, Robert Motherwell, Helen Frankenthaler, Mark Rothko, Franz Klein, Harold Rosenberg, Hans Nemeth, so many marvelous names, Clifford Still, Jasper Jones. He would be speaking about, I imagine, the elemental quality of gesso, that perhaps at the initial outset of the painting, when the white gesso is placed on the canvas, it could be thought of as elemental water, a waterfall of cooling, balance, given to the painting prior to any, contest or mixture of the four elements that might produce matter. Some people think matter in alchemy arrives from elemental water, that it's in some sense building at islands and things in the wonderful oeuvre by USA Hedonist, by the Belgian Royal Academic painter, he is the husband of Linda Harris. His name is Pat Harris, and he's a knight. He's a knight from Royal Belgium, I think the House of Nassau, and he teaches at the Royal Academic Belgian Academy there. And these are some of his theories, that from water might have come the terra firma of Ireland, which is in the Norse sagas, perhaps wondered upon, was it Crete, as the poets began to attempt to chase Iceland, Poland, the North Pole, the Isle of Skye, and wondering about the lunar moon, if that was some kind of base where the Vikings and the ancient Celtic order, the Catholic Fianna, might launch and were holding us beyond our ability or something. Gesso. And he is perhaps thinking about the wonderful talent of Robert Motherwell. And I think in this painting, he is perhaps speaking about Red Square, which to some perhaps is a sacrificial altar, although in the Hofmann he gives this blue, and the yellow you see retreat, and it goes in more profoundly than the red, is a rectilinear kind of hole, an ocular limen of the solar. This would be a blue that offers a horizon line, poetically speaking, and suggests it comes forward to the eye. And Hofmann, I think, thinks about the Motherwell oeuvre as perhaps being competitive, and in its use of color here, in his critique, I imagine he hung it before the student body, and Flattery of Hofmann suggests that the balance and so forth takes away any contest, and the artist is now upon the marvelous Oceanic and his galleon, captaining his own ship here in what is the joy of aesthetics, I think, balance and proportion, as the ancient Greeks at the tiny sculpture school of Athens taught. It's still valuable today. I'm Jonathan Vitale. I am today newest hire onto the Fine Arts desk at the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Dow Jones Incorporate. This here, perhaps Hofmann is wondering, does that Motherwell, he might sit before the blank canvas, just kind of splotch, and it began that way. These ode to the Spanish Republic and all of these things that are available today on the internet at the Australian Sydney Museum of Art, the wonderful Spanish elegy, they're called, in honor of the Spanish Republic, which is one of Picasso's departure places into Paris at that time. And I think that the gesso layer to Hofmann is where Motherwell is placing his kind of painterly joy. It begins almost as a child finger painting. Yeah, in these blocks of, he gives them color, I imagine, to bring it forward with emphasis. Yeah. Motherwell is thought to have been a painter's painter. He was, very painterly in his viscosity and joy of the pigments, and he over time became very philosophic, and is perhaps given the knock that he's authored himself into history, but that's not true. He was a fantastic painter, a wonderful teacher, and in that, for the student body comes the philosophic words. Yeah.